Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Lynn Zeiler, and welcome to my home. You might recognize, I don't know if you recognize Nancy's body, but Nancy just went by. She joins me here. So we'll wait a couple minutes for people to join. It's just 1 o'clock now. So this is our last welcome, our last online class for Chair Yoga. We are going to go back to the center. Hi, Sharon. Hope your sound's on. Just a big announcement. We're going to go back to COA. It's opening up on Monday. And so I will be there for Chair Yoga on Monday at the facility. Hi. And so make a note of that on your calendar so you don't miss class. Arrive a little bit early so you can sign in. Sorry about that. I just taught a class earlier at Health Track and my hair's a bit askew from the sweat. Anyway, we'll be starting at 1 o'clock to 1:45 at COA in the big room, and then we will go on to teach Zumba. And Zumba's going to be, what do the kids call it? Hybrid. So I'll teach live Zumba for those that want to participate live, and then for those that want to join virtually, it'll be on Zoom. If you're at all interested, let me know and I can, you can stay for class if you're going to attend yoga or attend from home. So that's the big announcement for today. We're really excited to have the center opening again. It's a soft opening, so not a whole lot being offered. Bingo and exercise classes with the social distancing. You will need to wear a mask, so make sure you have a mask when you arrive. Welcome. Somebody else just joined in. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It's about a minute after, so I like to get started. So again, for class, basically, you make sure you have water so you can hydrate during class, and then a nice sturdy chair. I know, isn't that fun? We're going to be back live. I see some hearts there. I'm like, yay! You know, we've done good though, haven't we? So make sure you have a sturdy chair, and make sure always that all four legs stay on the floor. Safety's most important. So I'm going to go ahead and take a seat, and make sure you put your water in a nice, safe place. And we have another beautiful day outside, so I haven't got my light on because the sun is shining, so I'll see how that goes. I'll turn the music up a little. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Let me get my volume control. See if that's better. Does that sound good on your end? I hope so. I get one more bump. You can always message me. So yeah, if you just tuned in, we're going to go back. The COA buildings are opening up in Sturgis and Three Rivers on Monday. Well, we're offering classes. I will be there. So again, check the schedule. Ruth has been putting it on Facebook and on the webpage. And you can always call the center if you don't have access to either of those. So, but you have Facebook, I know, because you're on right now. So there you go. We're going to begin by quieting our minds. So if you're able, sit forward in your chair or away from the back of your chair and use those strong muscles to get your body nice and tall. If you're sitting kind of forward, raise your upper body so that your shoulders are over your hips if you're able. And if you're crunched down a little bit, get that chest high. Think about the heart center just blossoming out forward. It's kind of a good image and a positive image to think about. Hands can be flat on our thighs, just palms down, or you can have them palms up. Kind of an open kind of a posture, but palms down are fine too. And we're going to begin by just gently, if you're comfortable, lowering your eyelids. If you find that you're lightheaded or dizzy at all, make sure that you open your eyes at least partially. Good job. And just notice what you notice about our breath. You might notice the air is a little cold coming into the nose and then nice and warm as it exits the nose. You might notice movement in our chest, maybe the belly. Relax our shoulders, relax our legs. And as we're quieting our minds, think about an intention for your practice today. It might be a word or two. Gratitude, joy, friendship, patience, love, faith, freedom, peace, just whatever comes into your heart and mind at the moment. Whatever's important to you. Breathe in the word or two. Nice deep belly breath. Fill up our lungs completely. And a nice slow exhale. Let those shoulders just relax down as we exhale. Inhale, filling up the lungs. Let that chest expand as we lift up. Get that heart center forward. Nice slow exhale. The exhale needs to be as slow as the inhale. Awesome. Breathe in, maybe to the slow count of 4 or 5. And a nice slow exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Big inhale. And slow exhale. So as we inhale, we're going to lift and lengthen our spine. And as we exhale, let's round our back a little bit, bringing the shoulders just a little bit forward, not too much. Start with the stretch in the lower back. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen our spine, nice and tall. And as we exhale, rounding our back, maybe just a little bit more. Stretching that lower back, bringing our chin toward our chest when we're ready to inhale. Lift and lengthen. Put our hands flat on our legs. And as we exhale, we're going to slide our hands down our legs, rounding our back, bringing our chin toward our chest, letting that lower back feel that nice stretch. Opening up those vertebrae. Inhale, lengthen. And bring those elbows back. Open up the chest. Stretching, good job. Exhale down. This should feel really good if you have lower back issues. Be particularly careful when you come up if you're doing any extending right here, that you're careful about how much you're arching, because that's a little bit of compression there in that vertebrae in the lower back. So you want to be sensitive to that. Go to where your body tells you it is able to go today. Good job. Inhale, bring it up. Lengthen, small little spinal extension there, spinal. I can't think of it at the moment. It's not a stretch, it's a compression, but take it down. I got it. Inhale, spinal bend. Inhale all the way up. When you're ready to exhale, start at your hips, roll that tailbone under so your pelvis is rolling underneath you, and then ground the back. Good job. We're going to inhale to a neutral spine, and we're going to bring our hands down to our side, and we're going to inhale, and don't worry about the breath. Lift your shoulder up and press it down. Now we'll add a breath. Inhale it up. If you're new to yoga, breathing can be kind of challenging. So if you get confused with the breathing, just make sure you are breathing. And pretty soon it'll make more sense to you. We're matching our movement with our breath within our own comfortable speed. Take your left side. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Remembering to start gently. Notice how our shoulders are feeling. And then open it up or lift a little bit higher. But you want to make sure that there's no pain. If there's any pain, you either don't want to do it or minimize. Both hands down. Inhale it up. And exhale. Press it down. Good job. Inhale up. Exhale down. So really feel that stretch through your neck. Inhale up. When you're ready, exhaling down. Both shoulders moving. Good job. Exhale. We're going to continue with the shoulders. We're going to take the shoulders forward, up, back, and around, adding a breath. So inhale. You can see my elbows starting to lift. You don't need to do that. You can by your side if that feels good for you. Otherwise, really open up the back and then bring your elbows back, open the chest. Good job. Let's take it the other way. Inhale, take those elbows back. We'll add a little spinal movement here. We're going to lengthen as we come back. As we come forward, we're going to just round, just like we did before. Nice, strong move. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round that back and bring your chin toward your chest. Inhale, just really working those abdominals. Last one. On this last one, breathe in your intention for today. Nice, slow exhale. Good job. And come on up to a neutral spine. We're going to bring our arms up. And we're going to bring our palms up. We're going to take our hands to our shoulders and take them out. We're going to inhale one direction and exhale the other. It makes no difference because we're not collapsing our abdominals at all. So you can breathe in whichever way you want and exhale whichever way you want. Keep it slow. One more time. Good job. Bring our arms up to cactus pose. Stretch the fingers out and make a gentle fist. Now while you're in cactus pose, shift those shoulder blades back a little bit, opening up your chest wall. Great job. Do the best you can. Try to have elbow shoulder height if you can get there. But you make those changes and modify. If you need to have your elbows down a little bit, that's fine too. Stretch them out. Good job. Gentle fist. And we're going to take a nice inhale. And we're going to rotate to our right. The head is going to track over that back shoulder. Inhaling to center. Exhaling the other way. Inhale to center. Exhale the other way. Good job. Inhaling to center. Exhale the other way. We're going to inhale to center. We're going to drop our arms down. And bring our hands up so our elbows are in. And just going to rotate the thumb joints. Actually, all the joints in the hands. Take it the other way. Now again, if your hands are sore for some reason today, your fingers, take it, your pointer finger, take it around. Circling those fingers. Good job, other way. Check your posture. If you're starting to collapse a little bit, get that abdominal muscle working, get those core muscles working, middle finger. So abs are tight, remembering to breathe. If you tuned in late, other way. We are moving live to the center to COA and Sturgis and Three Rivers for chair yoga. But the Sturgis Center will be open to ring finger, opening Monday for classes as well as bingo. So exciting news, so please share it with friends and neighbors and family members that are members. If you know somebody 60 and over, pinky, be sure to encourage them to join the COA at either site. And find out what's going on, and then there'll be more and more rolling out as the days go by. Good job. Bringing our hands down. We're going to lift up our arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good job. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now this time we're going to inhale up and we're going to lift our knee. We're going to exhale down. We're going to round our back. Bring our head to the opposite side. So we bring our head to the right knee, right knee. And then inhale all the way up, lift that left knee. Exhale. Remember, if you need assistance as you lift, you can do that. So I'll demonstrate that now. As we inhale up, my right hand's going to go to my right leg, and I can assist that lift. So if you need to, and you feel like you need a little support when you're lifting that leg, don't hesitate. Keep that left hand underneath and lift. So again, you can, but if you can lift without, you're using those hip flexors and strong muscles. Good job. Exhale down. Good job. Inhale and lift. We'll do one more on each side. And exhale. Excuse me, it's down. I lost my head. Inhale. And exhale. I should switch that one, didn't I? Inhale all the way up, and we're gonna go to a modified downward forward bend. Up, chest to the left. Inhale, press into those feet as you inhale up, using those core muscles to lift. Modifying and assisting the lift if you need to. Inhale your intention here. You can see when we inhale, we've got a lot of room in the belly to inhale and expand, and then as we exhale, coming forward is when our stomach is kind of collapsing. Nice strong breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to inhale up, and we're going to work on the chest. We're going to inhale up, and we're going to exhale to a chest expansion, bringing the hands back to the bend in our chairs. The secret right here is your shoulders, so shift them so you're like squeezing your shoulder blades on your spine, and then inhale up, exhale. So as you come back and you're hinging forward, shift those shoulder blades so you're really opening up your chest wall and working those upper back muscles, squeezing the shoulder blades toward the spine. Good job. Inhaling up, exhale down. Feet are about hip width apart. If you want a little more challenge, you can bring your feet together and squeeze your legs together. That's going to challenge your balance. So if you feel the least bit like, oh, this is not good for me, take your feet back to the hip position where it's hip width. If you need more support, you're going to take a little wider stance so your base is a little wider. So again, make it your own. Take it where you want it to go. I'm going to stay in neutral, legs. Last one. Exhale, forward. This time as we inhale, we're going to come upright. We're going to bring our hands together for airplane in front, and then you're going to lower your thumbs if it's comfortable. As always, now bring your hands back and squeeze those shoulder blades again. Once you get the pose, inhale. Once you get the pose, as you exhale and come forward, eyes look down at the floor about maybe at a 45-degree angle, keeping our head in neutral. Good job. We try to protect our spine that way. Good job. Inhale. Make sure those feet are pressed in, closing our legs. If you want a little more balance challenge, they're a little wider if you need a little more support. So again, make it your own. Inhaling and exhale. Squeeze those shoulder blades. On the next inhale, breathe in your intention. Exhale back. Inhale all the way up to mountain pose. And all the way down. Good job. Let's go ahead and have a little sip of water. Cheers to you for our last live Facebook class, but I'm sure am thankful for it, aren't you? Well, who knows what'll happen in the future, but we're hoping it's the last one. You can always access the chair yoga classes. They're posted on the Facebook website for COA, so you can always do yoga in the future on Facebook if you choose. Forward in your chair. We haven't done the sunflower, and I wore my sunflower shirt today. I just felt like it was a happy day because kind of a celebratory day. So you're forward in your chair, sitting tall. If you need to sit back, always do that. If you're in a wheelchair, if you just want to sit back in your chair and have more support, that's fine. We're gonna do a mountain pose. We're gonna come on up on the inhale, and we're gonna exhale down. So nice strong pose. I want you to think about the air weighting, like it has weight. Inhale, press it up, and as we exhale, you're gonna press the air down. So what you're doing is contracting the muscles. You'll feel the shoulders working. You'll feel your forearms and your upper arm working. And exhale. My dog's been outside, Big Maggie. There's a house being built down the road, and she kind of likes to hang out with the builders. She's quite the nosy dog, so she's probably down there on this beautiful day. So you won't see her, I don't think, today, unless she drifts home. Inhale up. Last one, exhale down. Now we're going to take it to moonflower. So we're going to inhale all the way up. We're going to bend our elbows. Inhale out. Exhale in. So again, we're going to hands a little bit too. So inhale, as you inhale, stretch those fingers out to a comfortable place for you. And exhale. And I do believe I just saw a fly in my house. That's a first this spring. Inhale, there it goes. I hope it's a fly. Could be. I don't think bees are awake yet. Inhale. Maybe they are. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And now we're going to take it to a sunflower. So we're going to take the back of our hands on our laps. Inhale all the way around. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to come forward. We're going to just lean forward so our chest comes down toward our lap. Pick up the sunflowers. And then inhale up. So you're going to just really use those core muscles. Remember, if you have lower back problems, you might want to use support as you come up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. So this is sunflower. Think of those beautiful sunflowers that will be out. I believe it's August. But it's just imagine they're probably going to get seeded pretty soon, and how they grow so strong and tall over the summer. And then how we get to enjoy nature. Inhale up. We're going to take this into a flow. Let's take it all the way down to mountain. Inhale all the way up. Breathe in your intention. Exhale to moonflower. Inhale your hands out. Exhale in. Palms in with nice big sunflower. That's our big sunflower, and then we're going to pick them up. Spread their seeds over the earth. Actually, if you're using bird feed, you're probably using sunflowers. And take it all the way down to mountain goat. Mountain goat. Go, yeah. Exhale the moonflower. Inhale. Exhale. Sweeping all the way up. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Press into the feet. Inhale all the way up. We're going to do one more. Seated mountain, so all the way down. Inhale, lift up the air. Exhale the moonflower. Nice strong elbows. Nice strong biceps. Good job. We want to keep the joints strong. We keep the joints strong by keeping the muscles surrounding the joint strong. So helpful. Exhale down. Press into our feet. Inhale all the way up. And exhale all the way down. Take a quick sip of water, and then we're going to go to a standing pose. But before we do, I want to work a little bit with everybody on just working the obliques a little bit and the buttocks. I want you to think about squeezing the buttocks muscle. So tighten them up, squeeze as though you're squeezing up your pelvic floor all the way in and up, and then relax it down. So let your buttocks sink into the chair. Notice the different squeeze. You lift a little bit on that squeeze, don't you? Right, notice your quadriceps get tight. They're helping to support. Your hamstrings are working. Relax. Put your hands on your lap so you can feel that. Inhale. Tighten up the buttocks. So as we're doing squats, as we're standing, we're doing this. Squeeze and lift the pelvic floor. And if you're sitting, you're going to be doing this as well. Now rock over to your right hip. Just going to lift. And then rock over to your left hip. So you're kind of squeezing here, lengthening here. Rock. You can use your feet. You can use your legs to help you shift that weight. Good job. Rock one way. Inhale. Exhale the other. Inhale. A little bit of that lower back, aren't we? Good job. Other way. Awesome. Already. We're going to stand up. If you choose to stand, you're going to come forward in your chair. feet can be ankles behind the knees if you need a little more support. Ankles under the knees if you can do it that way. You can push off. As always, cross, arms out. I'm going to cross today, push into my legs and stand up. And I'm going to move my chair back so you can see the top of my head. Good job. All right. So, my water up here so I can not knock it over. We're going to do a chair pose. You're going to touch your calves to the chair. Step a little bit away. We're going to lift up our arms. And then, well, I just had an interruption. You probably did too. Sorry about that. Oh, I think I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off. That's why that did that. Exhale down. Sorry. I've got it connected by the Ethernet, but I think I forgot. I might have forgotten to turn my Wi-Fi off. Inhale up. Exhale down. So much to think about when I start class, I'll tell you. Inhale up. Take that tailbone back. You can do it. Reach it back. That's the most important part. Keep that chest high. And you can you might even sit so you can feel the chair underneath you just a little bit. If you need to take a seat, always feel relaxed. Remember, squeeze quads, buttocks is tight. Squeeze up and in the pelvic floor. One more. So that whole pelvis region, you're squeezing it up and work those muscles. Good job. And exhale down. Relax the muscles in the legs. Good job. We're going to step behind the chair. I'm going to move my chair a little bit over to the side. But I'm going to have you guys behind the chair. And I'm going to step to the side so you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to come up on our toes. So work the calf muscle. And then slowly lower. Now what I want you to do is if your hands are on your chair, just kind of hold with maybe one hand and hover with the other. See if you can balance as you come up and then slowly lower. You can even try with both hands just hovering. Nice slow inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow exhale. 1, 2, 3. That's hard, isn't it? One more. Inhale. And exhale. Ooh. Good work. That's hard balance work. We're going to come back on our heels. So you want to begin by holding on, making sure you have support, and then lowering your feet flat. Abs are tight. Lift up those toes. And lower. Let's try inhale. Lift the toes up. You feel your shin tighten. That's what you're working. We're tightening the shin. The calf is actually lengthening while we do this. Good job. Now take your feet flat. When you're ready to inhale, come up on your toes. Exhale down. Inhale back on your heels. Exhale flat. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale flat. Try to balance. Focus. You gotta focus on your mind's eye. So you can focus like your eyes. You can focus on something. I'm gonna focus on the sunflower on my shirt. And then you want to have your abs nice and tight as you try to balance. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale back. Whew. That's hard work, isn't it? We're going to step forward and we're going to do a movement exercise for balance. So get about arm's length away from the side of your chair so you can reach the top, the back of it. Or like I've got a wall here I can reach. Because you always want to make sure you grab something. We're going to put our heel in front of our toe. Now this takes a lot of balance. So if you feel like you're just starting or you feel like you're not feeling real balanced today, do not put your heel in front of your toe. Step a little wider. Alrighty, so that's an option. You can also step really wide, but try to get it as narrow as you're able. Alrighty, you can do the heel in front of the toe. Great. We're going to take that back foot, bring it around, and take the heel to the toe, and then take it around to the heel to the toe. There you go. We're going to do one more. We don't want to get too far away from our chairs, do we? Take that front leg, and now you're going to take it backward. And then you're going to switch legs. So again, Remember how we talked about the stomach nice and tight, shoulders over our hips? That's what we're doing. And again, we're back to our starting position. Let's do it again. Let's add a breath. Inhale. Exhale a step. Inhale. Transfer the weight. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to take it back. Now you can hold on the whole time while we do this. And if you're seated, you're just going to put one foot in front of the other and then rotate them. So that's because you don't want to go too far forward. Good job. Good job on that. We're going to do a lunge. So we're going to do a forward lunge and a back lunge. So we're going to lift up the right leg and we're going to step it back. This is the back lunge first. We're going to land on our toe. We've done this before. We're going to drop the heel down. And then we're going to bend the front knee. You want to make sure your knee is over your ankle. And then our back is nice and tall from the top of our head down to our heel. We can hold on. We're going to lift one arm up. You're behind your chair, so you can always maintain contact with both hands. Otherwise, lift the opposite arm. So your opposite arm of your leg that's out. And then if you want to, you can lift your other arm, but only if you feel balanced to do that. Maintaining that nice balance. Take it back. Inhale. One more. Got you with our breath. Good job. Inhale up. And we'll do a standing lunge upright. So now bring your body so your shoulders over your hips in alignment. Press that heel down on the back. Good job. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Take it down. Take that back knee and then bring it in. Shake it out. Do a lot of work on that leg that you're standing on. That you can probably feel the tightness in the buttocks. You're working that buttock, the gluteal muscle in the back. You're working your quads and the hamstring for balance. So good for you. We're going to do the same thing on the other leg. So now we're going to stand on our right leg. That's going to be our stability leg. We're going to lift up our left knee, reach it back, drop down on your toe, and then drop the heel down. Now the more in line your feet are, the harder it is to balance. So you want to keep them a little separated. If you need a little more support, again, widen that base. So make the base a little wider if you're feeling it all tippy. Alrighty, so take it where you want it to go. So adjust those feet. The heel's down on the back, the foot is down on the, so both feet are flat on the floor, and then you're going to bend the front knee. Look down, make sure you're over your ankle, or just not forward of your toe. Alrighty, because you want to protect that knee joint. So do that at all costs, don't we? You want to feel the stretch in the calf in the back. So look down at your feet and make sure your foot is forward in the back. If your foot is angled out, you're not going to feel the stretch in your calf. It'll switch the muscle group. So try to look down and make sure both feet are forward. Good job. And then inhale up. Let's do a standing one first. So you're up and then forward. Now again, you can hold on with one hand. In fact, hold on with the same hand that's on the knee is bent. Other arm comes up, so it's a little better for your spine. Good job. Inhale, lengthen. Lean slightly forward. So nice long back. So it's just a nice tall back, and then take your hands back. One or two arms. Inhale up. Exhale. This is motion while you're balancing, so you're challenging your mind and body to stay nice and still while you move your arms. It's really challenging. Do the best you can. Always hold down if you're not comfortable. One more. Good job. And then stay here, lengthen. Exhale to a standing lunge. Good job. Reaching up toward the ceiling. Inhale and bring it down. Bend that back knee. Push off that back leg and come on forward. Good job. Shake it out. And now we're going to do a forward lunge. So now we're going to go back to your stability leg, which is going to be your left leg. And you're going to take your right leg and you're going to reach it forward. body comes up right. Just stretch that back half again. Come forward. You're going to just balance with your hand here or on your chair. You're going to come up on your toe in the back, and you're going to drop it down, and come on up. Do 4 of these. So take that knee, take it down, and come on up. Gentle weight, so now you don't want to push on this leg or on the back of your chair. Just use it for balance. If you get a little weedy, good job. One more. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring that back foot in. However you can get it there. Good job. Shake them out. Feels good to do that, doesn't it? And then take your left foot forward. Your right foot's going to come back, and you're going to be on the ball of your foot. All right, you ready? So you want to check your angle of your knee. So when you come down, you want to make sure your knee doesn't go forward of your toe as you're making that knee bend. So kind of check that first. I've got my little, I've got here I can grab, I've got this I can grab. So, good job. Drop it down. And up. Good job. Drop it down again. Not much pressure here. But I'm not even pressing at all. 2 more. You've always got this to grab if you need to. 1 more. Good job. We did 4. So take that back foot and just get it up into the center as best as you can. Good job. We're going to do a balance pose. Let's shake those legs out first, though. We're going to do a tree pose, modified tree. I'm going to, I'll step back just a little bit. So again, make sure you've got something to grab if you need to. You're going to balance on this, on your left leg. You can put your right leg if you're not feeling a little steady. Keep the toe down. You can put your leg here, 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 or here. If you're in this position, which is the actual tree pose position, make sure your hips are in alignment so you're not jetting out. Sometimes you just relax your core, and you want to stay nice and tall and upright. So however you are, stay nice and tall. And then we're going to go ahead and put your hands either across. You might put them out. You might be holding on. And that's fine too. Maybe hover over your chair. You can always go in tree pose, which is hands together. Above the head, you can lengthen or just keep above the head. And I know you raised your leg earlier, so let's go ahead and bring that foot down. You did a lot on that leg. If you raised it when I was talking to begin with, we did probably more than 30 seconds. All right, same thing on the other leg. Make sure this knee stays slightly bent, so the supporting leg needs to stay slightly bent. So you don't want to ever lock the joints. Knees, elbows. Gotta protect our joints, don't we? And again, some people really like their arms out. They feel more stable. You can always have hands on your chair. You might want your hands up in tree pose. And the other pose I forgot to demonstrate, you can do prayer pose if you'd like. Bringing your hands down to the prayer position. So lots of things you can do with your arms and hands. Abs are nice and tight. Remembering our breath. And then go ahead and step down. Whee! Good job. Wow, that's a lot of work today. We're going to go ahead and cool down. So go ahead and come around your chair. And we're going to touch our calves to the chair, as always. Let's see the top. I should raise my camera. Inhale up. Exhale. And we're going to take a nice slow seat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure touch back. Make sure your chair is there. You can use support. Just go down really slow and sit. Yeah. Alrighty. Go ahead and take a nice sip of water. Now that I'm seated, I can come a little more forward, so I will do that. So I'm a little closer. Good job. Alrighty. See, I even say good job to myself. Sit nice and tall. Come forward in your chair. You always want to make sure all 4 legs are on the ground. And this is our farewell edition. And again, it won't be if you're watching it when it's not live. Heel dig, and then you're going to hinge forward. So right now, this is the last scheduled online class on Facebook. We're going to open the COA, the director and Ruth. exciting to be able to meet again in person. So if you're up for it, at the COA in Three Rivers, and then check the schedule for what's going to be available at Sturgis. Come on up. And then switch legs. So heel big, inhale, long back. As you exhale and hinge forward, keep that back long. You want to feel that stretch under here. That's so your knee is just pretty straight but not locked. You want to lean forward till you feel the stretch here. You'll feel some in your upper calf too. Come on up. And we're going to stay here and come back a little bit in your chair, and so that you can lift your legs up. So you want to get back so you can feel safe and comfortable lifting both legs. If you prefer to lift one leg, you're welcome to do that as well. We're going to flex and point. This is where it's easy to kind of collapse down. You want to stay tall. Keep the chest lifted, abs are tight, utilizing those nice strong stomach muscles. Open the legs up a little bit. Good job. If you're using one leg, you would have switched it forward. 2 more. Good job. And then you're going to take it around in a circle. So take those ankles up around in a circle. If you're using one leg, you're going to switch to the other side. We're going to switch directions. Good job. And then we're going to switch directions again. So switch directions or feet, however you're working it. If you're doing a single leg. And then the last switch the other way. Feels good on those ankles, doesn't it? Good job. And then we're going to lower the legs. And then we're going to lift up the right leg and move the foot around. Awesome. Take it the other direction. Good job. And then we're going to lift the left leg. Take it around in a circle. And then you're going to switch directions. Again, you can always support that leg if you need to. You can put a fist on your head. So again, modify as needed. Take that right leg and you can either drag it up, you can tap it, or you can keep it lifted, not touching, using those little more muscles if you do it that way. But any way is good. Other leg, sorry, other side. Take it other side. We'll do 2 more. 2, 1. Stay on that left side. Take it out and leave it out. Open that right leg. Take the hands on the inner thighs and just kind of press them open, lengthen. And we're going to exhale forward. Nice tall back. You want to move forward so you can feel the stretch here in your inner thigh muscles. You might have your forearms, hands on your thighs, forearms. You can reach down a little bit. If you're able to keep your head above your heart, you can even go a little bit lower, even hands down in front. But just make sure that head stays above the heart. Press into those feet. Come on up all the way up. And take it back and take those feet in. Good job. And we're going to do we're going to work this, show you the chest, putting the elbows back. And then we're going to give ourselves a nice big hug. Good job. Take those elbows back. And a nice big hug. Other arm on top. We all have favorite arms. So if you use your favorite arm twice, switch it. Otherwise, alternate it. Last one. Elbows. Get those shoulder blades working. Squeeze. Good job. Nice and easy, though. Take your arms nice and wide and then bring them down. Take our head, bring it to our chest. Take it back up to neutral. Let's do that again. Feel that stretch in their neck. Nice, nice, nice one to do. Good job. Bring it up and then you're going to take your head and look over one shoulder. Take your head to center and look over the other shoulder. Bring it to center. Good job. One more time. Bring it to center. Good job. If you're not scooted back, scoot back in your chair. And then just for final relaxation, just close your eyes. Let your shoulders relax, your belly relax. Relax the muscles in our legs. And then smile. Force a grin. Smile as big as you can. Relax your face. Open your lower jaw just slightly and move it just gently back and forth, just a little. Release the tension in your jaw. And leave the jaw slightly open. Take a moment for final relaxation. Bringing our hands down to our side, we're going to inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Think of something you're thankful for, inhale it in and hold it there, and exhale down. Thank you so much for joining this Facebook class. Your attendance has made it work. And again, you can access all the videos online in the future. And I hope to see you Monday at COA in Three Rivers at 1 o'clock for an in-person chair yoga class. Be sure to come early. They will be doing the COVID check-in, with the temperature and asking you questions. So come early and just make sure you have your mask and then make sure you're social distance. So sounds good, and I will see you on Monday. Alrighty, have a great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful day. Bye-bye.